I think there's been a vast improvement on the front-end engineering point of view, the front-end loading, because in the past, by the time projects got to us, they were very far advanced. But I think the EPCMs and the clients are recognizing and using technology to improve the front-end engineering, so that going through the project there's less repetitive work and that they achieve a better result for the client. So we as Weba try and get involved in the project as early as possible, so that we are able to give the client the best configuration and to minimize rework on the project. So we have definitely seen a trend that is much improved. Well, I think obviously these projects are very high value, and the client needs to get return on investment and be able to pay for the layout to build the plant. So profitability is very important. So that will be obviously the cost of the project will define how much needs to be repaid, but also the operational cost of it. So they try and optimize design so that the operations are user-friendly and maintenance and downtime are minimized, so that the operations are more profitable. So that is a definite focus. But we have seen over the last 30 years that health and safety and the safety of their workers has become a major concern for the mines, for the clients, and a lot of emphasis is put on that, and this has resulted in a lot of improvements in our mine. We've always been focused on the user interface and to make sure that our products are user-friendly and give a good environment to the people that use it. And with the focus on health and safety, the mines have focused on their employees, local communities, and how they impact on those. So we've seen a lot of improvement in there. On the environmental side, there's been a shift there as well. Our product is very environmentally orientated, with reduction in dust emissions and noise emissions, and that affects obviously the users, but also the local communities that now live in very close proximity to the mines. So I think health and safety and the profitability are there. I think the environmental side is definitely catching up and will be in line, but I think the mines are definitely focused on all 3 points. I think in the early days it was an uphill battle, because chutes were considered plate work, and it was something a boilermaker knocked together, and there wasn't a lot of consideration given to chutes. There was more to the peripherals around it. I think there's been a big shift, not just South Africa, but globally, to engineered products to solve problems, to provide solutions. So, we've seen that shift, and we think, especially with existing clients where they have seen the benefits of the Weba chutes, they ask the EPCMs and the project houses to engage with us early in the process, so that we are able to optimize the configurations to get the best result for the client, which is ultimately what we all want, is a happy client, and for the users to have a product that is user friendly. And this allows us also to reduce the rework, because if they went ahead and finalized the structures and the conveyors and get us in at a later stage, then there's rework required if we need to optimize the configuration, and that's very costly. I think in the past, in the early years, going back 30, 40 years, the chute was sort of the afterthought on the design process of a plant, and even in the operation of the plant. But with the move on the mining side to make their operations more streamlined, and cost pressures that came on, I think the clients started to realize what the cost of a badly designed chute is on the operation of the plant. And we've seen a lot of technologies come out, and we've seen a lot of movement over the last 30 years. We've worked very hard to get the status of the chute to be changed from just a bunch of plate work to an engineered product. And we ultimately wanted to be recognized as a product like equivalent to a crusher or a screen, where it is an engineered product rather than just a design.